Did you see the article on the dude who lost his and then they grew it on his arm? What's up, baby? Welcome to another episode of Rated G with Gary G. Garcia and Brian Licata. I am your host, Gary G. Garcia, along with my brother in Misinformation, Brian Licata. This is a special episode. Why, you might ask? Because we're actually together in the same fucking room. It's been at least a year, right?
Yeah, bro. It's been a year. It's been over a year.
It's so good. Brian's out here in AC, baby. And it's good to have you here, baby. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad we're doing this tonight.
It's good, dude. It's weird. It's weird. It's weird being here. We were talking before the show. We knew each other before we did the podcast, but we didn't really know each other.
Nah, people be thinking I knew you like all my life sometimes. They're like, how many years? I'm like, we known each other for like as long as we've been doing it.
Yeah.
Somehow
we've known each other
connected.
for 70 episodes. That's how long we've known
That's
each
where we're
other.
at, 70?
Yeah, it's the 70.
People, we're moving along, man. It's a great thing. It's a Saturday night. I hope you guys are out enjoying your Saturday night, making mistakes, but nothing that's going to ruin your life. And mama, why? Why, mama?
Right in the middle of the show.
Why, mama? You know,
she's just trying to be included. We got Everdeen over here.
Yeah, these animals are too much, man. They're trying to drive me crazy, in all honesty. I think they're trying to kill me, man. But what you think of the show? You saw the show, you got to see everybody that you haven't seen in a while. What was your
It's kind of like coming home, man. You know, like that comedy club is like where I really got introduced into comedy, you know, like I always have been a fan, but I'd never been with comedians before, you know, coming to the club.
My question now, when you saw it from the last time you was out there, what was your impression? The show's gotten better.
It's pretty much
everyone's getting stronger. What would you say?
I'd say it's pretty much the same.
Pretty much the same. I mean, I did some new shit tonight.
Yeah, I want to give a shout out to Ovales too, man. I saw him tonight. He was tight, bro. He was tight, and he had a really, really good show.
And he's got new stuff too.
All new stuff. Everything that John did tonight was nothing I'd ever heard from him before. Yeah. Everything was new.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for, man. That's what I want to ask. But no, I'm glad you're out here. There's a bunch of things that I want to talk about. First thing that I want to talk about. Did you see the article on the dude who lost his penis and then they grew it on his arm?
No, but let's pull it up.
Oh, that's glad we can still do that shit.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Let's see, dude. This dude cut off his penis somehow. He lost his penis, and what they did was
he didn't cut it off purposely.
I don't think he did it purposely. That would be, because then why even bother trying to get it back? I guess he didn't want it.
I mean, you could have remorse. You could have dick chopping remorse.
Yeah. That's true. You could have fucking like buyer's remorse, dick chopping remorse.
Man,
and they grow a new one on him.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, with a penis attached to his arm. That's it right there. Yeah, they attached it to his arm. It grew on his arm.
All right, father, 47, his penis fell off due to a blood infection.
Oh, wow. That's
reveals how he lived with a new one attached to his arm for 6 fucking years.
Well, it had to grow.
He says,
want a baby pee. You can't attach a baby looking like Deadpool. Remember with his legs, with his little fucking legs? Like fucking Deadpool. And they fucking little pee-pee, little baby pee-pee. Yeah, fucking 6 years he had to keep that shit, man. That's how much dudes love their dicks. He walked around with a dick on his arm, dangling from his forearm.
He spent 6 years with a penis on his arm after an operation went wrong, has revealed the difficulties caused by the unusual genitalia placement, including struggling to cuddle with his grandmother and burning it while cooking.
Oh,
you imagine that, bro? You're like frying up some bacon and it just spits out.
Yo, that's insane. Trying to cuddle with your grandmother and you get a boner. You got a boner. She goes to hug you. I mean, why didn't he have some sort of, you think 6 years, by that time you would have some sort of sleeve that kind of keeps it, you know, like.
I mean, should we watch the video?
There's a video. Yeah, let's see it. Oh my God. Let's see this. There's a video. People, this is insane. This is insane. The dude had a fucking penis on his shoulder. Look at it. Look at that. Wow.
Dude, it's Oh,
Look at it flopping. Look at it. What would you say, about 5 inches? Think he's sporting a 5-incher on his arm? Look at it just dangling. They put the blur, but you can obviously see the bell head. That's great. That's great, man. Oh, man, and not for nothing. He looks like it was hard enough for him to get women.
He seemed like he was Russian or something.
Yeah. I had some personal issues going on in my family, in my nuclear family, and I didn't want to.
Okay. Sorry, folks.
What the fuck is that? Yeah.
It's just some other.
I thought that was the chick. I was going to say, let her talk. She's talking about how she had sex with him. That motherfucker, I'm surprised his arm ain't stronger. Because, I mean, was he able to have sex with it? Was he like...
I mean, I feel like it'd be really easy to jerk off if you just had it there all the time.
I feel like...
Unless it was on his opposite hand.
Oh, man, you got to sit there like this.
Come on your hands.
It's fucking gross, man. Like, how do you even, like, tell your lady that? You start dating someone and you got to explain you got a dick on your forearm.
I don't even know how you first bring it up in conversation.
You got to bring it up in conversation. You got to let her know eventually that your dick is on your forearm. Does it get excited? He didn't say. There's too many questions, man, that I don't have the answers to, man.
I think we're gonna have to interview him.
But isn't that insane, dude? They were able to grow a dick on his forearm, and I think they eventually reattached it, if I'm correct.
No, let's go back in.
I think they reattached it. That would suck. Like, he just wanted to have a dick so bad, he just left it on his fucking on his thing. I don't know. That's pretty weird. That's pretty fucking weird, man.
Oh, he used to this is him.
Malcolm McDonald, ain't he the singer? I think he would have wrote a song about it, right? How do you not? Yeah, that's him. That's him.
Oh, yeah. So he did get it reattached.
Oh, all right, there you go. Good for you, Malcolm.
We're happy for you, Malcolm.
It's finally where it belongs. Your dick is finally where it belongs, man.
Oh, they gave him 6 inches.
6 inches.
Yeah, I feel like if you get your dick chopped off, like you should at least go for something bigger, like a little implant.
Right?
Yeah,
7, 8 inches at least. 8 inches, right? I'm not going no less. Fuck it. I got to walk around with it. Maybe it had more to do with like the sleeve, like his sleeve. He
didn't want to go past his wrist.
He didn't want to go past his wrist, so people see a bell head popping out at them when get that shit out of here, man. What are you looking at over here? When his penis eventually fell off. That is crazy. It eventually fell off, man. Like, I wonder if he saw that coming. I wonder if, like, it just felt, man, what would you do? I would like to hear that story. Like, what would you do? You go to the bathroom, your dick falls in the toilet. Bloop, bloop. And then you look down and your dick is in the toilet.
See, he must have had like a bag or something, right? Like a piss bag, right? They've always wondered how like paraplegics or something.
He wasn't peeing out of his arm for sure. Imagine that he had to like roll up his sleeve to take a piss.
Yeah, they rerouted his urethra.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I mean,
how do you pee?
So when they took that off, bag, right? They had to like put that on and put all that stuff back in again, right? Because he has to be able to pee through it.
Dude, I don't know.
All this technology and like blind people, we still have blind people. We still have deaf people.
That's why I've always smoked cigarettes, because I figured at some point they'll be able to just pop a new one in, like a new lung.
But you don't find that weird? Like what's his name? The singer. What's his name? The piano player, the blind piano player. What the hell's his name? I can't remember.
Ray.
Well, Ray Charles. Ray Charles is dead already, right?
He is dead. Yeah.
No, Stevie Wonder. How doesn't Stevie have eyes by now? Like, we can't give Stevie eyes. You think maybe he can see, but he's not telling nobody because he knows that he'd sell less records?
What if that's the conspiracy that comes out? That Stevie Wonder.
I would think Stevie Wonder should have sight. He should by now, dude. He's got money. They donate eyes. What do they do with those things?
Yeah.
Like, he can't go get himself a pair of eyes somewhere and like get them attached and he could see again?
Yeah.
I would think so, right? I mean, otherwise, why do you have why do people donate eyes? Just so you could pop an eye in your head? They got glass ones for that. All this technology and Stevie Wonder still can't see. Somehow I feel like there's injustice in there, man. There's injustice in this world, yo. It's crazy. It's fucking insane. I don't feel that's right. I feel like they should give Stevie some eyes.
We have,
but do you think he wouldn't sell the same records, man?
No,
he definitely couldn't do this move. He'd have to get rid of that move. That's a blind man move. You can't do that move.
I've never seen a person with sight do that.
No, you're not allowed to. Yeah. Picture a person with sight getting up there and playing and doing this. They'd be like, yo, you can't be making fun of blind people, right? Am I wrong, people? I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I could be wrong. You know, maybe me going at blind people is going to be what gets me canceled. You know,
we got some news in the Russian war front today too. Did you see that?
No,
Mom is drinking from the cat. So apparently, Sweden and Finland are looking into joining NATO.
Okay.
And what
does that mean? I mean, Sweden, aren't they usually neutral? Like, what do they bring to the table?
Yeah. So the whole reason that
another dude to go call for help.
Yeah, the reason that Putin invaded the Ukraine to begin with is because they were threatening to join NATO, right? So if they join NATO, NATO countries will have bases in their country.
Okay, so that's what they don't want. They don't want.
So
NATO
Russia didn't want
NATO bases near
in the Ukraine. It'd be basically like how Cuba was with the U.S. and how scared we were of the Russians. Dude, this cat is fucking my water up.
Yeah.
So it's the same scenario. Like they, they didn't like, we wouldn't want Russia to have bases in Mexico or Canada. Like we would invade Mexico in a heartbeat if they were working with the Russians.
But now NATO is what? Isn't NATO like a conglomerate of
NATO's a conglomerate of like 30 countries, yeah, that all are really in agreement to more or less like we work together, right?
And Russia's not part of NATO.
Russia is not part of NATO. Far from being
like
part
fuck
of
NATO.
Exactly. Yeah.
We ain't being a part of that. We got our own shit going. So they don't want a NATO bases that close to them. Mm-hmm. Understandable, I guess.
Exactly.
You know? But
I don't remember, bro. I don't remember if it was me and you.
Sounds a lot like white people problems to me, man. I don't.
Well, everyone in Ukraine is white, very white.
Yeah.
Not American white though.
You could say I'm wrong, but somehow I feel like if it was all people of color going at each other, we wouldn't even be hearing about it. Mm-hmm. What do you think?
I think you're right. Yeah, I think you're very right about that. Yeah. So Finland and Sweden are talking about getting into NATO, and Putin is now starting to position his troops up more towards
them.
Finland, yeah. Was north of here. I'll show you the map.
But why are they? I don't know, man. I mean, what's the big deal? I mean, are Finland gangsters? Are they gangsters? Do they have like a good army or good like?
No, but if Russia attacks a NATO country, the U.S. and all the other countries will then be at war. That's kind of like the agreement.
Oh, okay. Well, then how about they just don't attack other countries? You know who I blame for war? People are going to get mad at me for saying this.
This is it right here.
So Finland, and where's Russia?
This is all Russia.
That's all Russia around it.
This is all Russia. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's pretty close to be having. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Sweden right next to it.
Yeah. I only pull it up for the viewers.
Yeah, I get it. I get it.
Yeah, so
I mean, I get it. But at the end of the day, like I'm so surprised that we still go to war. And honestly, you know who I blame? Y'all gonna hate me, but I blame the parents. Stop sending your kids to fight the next man's fucking war. You know, it ain't got nothing to do with us, man. I get it. You know, we send them out there thinking they're protecting our country, but that's not what's going on, people. Nobody's fucking with the U.S. You know what I'm saying? And if they decide to fuck with us, then we get together and form and fight. And I guess we got to have some people that are like trained and all that shit. I agree with that, but sending my kid to go to another country to fight. And here's the thing, we got all these wars going on and gas is through the roof.
460.
Didn't we invade all those gas countries? Like, why did we invade those countries if the gas did we do that so the gas would get cheaper?
We did that so we would now own the gas. And
we could raise the prices.
Raise the prices.
Makes sense. Stupid me. Stupid fucking me, man. Yeah, that's a fucking horrible thing. Oh, and I like to give a fuck you shout out to Pew Pew with a big shotgun blast to the face to every fucking state that has gotten rid of fucking plastic bags. Go fuck yourselves. Okay. I just went, I bought $150 worth of fucking groceries and no plastic. They're like, we don't got no bags. And I'm like, well, isn't it plastic bags? And they're like, yeah. I said, so shouldn't you have paper bags? No bags. I'm like, how do you expect me to take this with me? You want me to carry all this shit in my hands? I'm coming to your establishment. I'm supposed to bring the shit to carry it out.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going on a robbing spree.
I never understood the
and you can't even buy them no more.
Yeah, see,
that motherfucker tried to sell me reusable bags. I said, go fuck yourself, dude. I spent $150 on food. You want to fucking sell me this shit to carry this shit out that I bought you? That I bought from you? What are you, fucking crazy? That shit has me so fucking pissed. I've already walked out of 3 stores that tried to do that, but eventually I needed groceries. Yeah,
eventually you had to
so I didn't buy the bags. I just took the cart. I took the cart and I tied it to the back of my car and drove home. No, I'm just joking. I just took the cart and just loaded up my shit and just came here.
See, the worst part about it is I don't have liners for my bathroom trash can no more, because that's what I would do with them. Right, the plastic bags. When I'm done using them, I put them in the trash can in the bathroom, and then when I'm done, in the trash, wrap it up and then throw it out.
And what am I supposed to put in there?
Now I have to buy plastic bags to then put in there.
Yeah.
Instead of recycling the ones that I had already used.
Yeah. And this is the problem. This is a big problem for the world, plastic bags. I mean, children are being fucking tortured and they're drinking their blood and fucking.
Well, they can suffocate on the bags. So that's the problem. They don't want the kids to suffocate before they can rape them.
There's so much shit going. There's so much shit going on. And people are fucking worried about plastic bags. And fuck you to all those people who think that we're actually big enough to harm this earth. You know what I'm saying? Like if the earth gets tired of people being on it, it's going to shake you the fuck off quicker than you can blink. All right. We're not that strong. We're not that powerful, people. You are not that important.
See, that's where they got to change the narrative for climate change. Not save the earth, save us. And I think people might care a little bit more. Probably not.
Call me ignorant, which I'm sure you will. And I am, because we all know it's my ignorance that makes me adorable. But hasn't the climate been changing all the history of life that we know of? Didn't we once have dinosaurs and the earth said, fuck these dinosaurs and got rid of them?
Did we?
I don't know.
Yeah, I've seen this. I've seen the fossils. I don't know if they're real though.
How do you know? And then they say the fossils are old. Maybe they're not that old.
Yeah, but that really is true. The climate changes roughly every 10 to 12,000 years. We go through
I think periods. It's always been changing.
Yeah, it always is.
They could talk about like hotter summers and whatever colder summers. I remember back in 1970 something, we had a fucking snowstorm in April.
Mm-hmm.
And then by the end of the day, it was
96 too. The blizzard in 96 was in April.
That's what I'm saying. So like the weather has always been fucked up. There's never been one weatherman who got it all right.
No,
it's always been changing. It's always been fucked up. So it's like, I don't get the whole concept. I really don't. Maybe it's just like I said, call me ignorant. I am a little ignorant. I don't know. And I'm sure there's somebody who's like, climate change is not real. You're a fucking idiot. All right, whatever. Doesn't matter. We got children out there being molested and they're drinking baby blood. And we're worried about bags and thinking that if you throw a fucking cigarette out the window, you're destroying the earth. Shut the fuck up. I mean, I don't like to litter because what happens is the place looks like shit. I don't think it's going to destroy the earth.
It's not going to destroy it, but it's going to look bad.
Yeah, it's going to look shitty.
It's going to look bad. And it is always sad to see the sea turtle with a little thing around its face.
I've never seen a sea turtle with a thing around its face. I've never seen a dolphin with a fucking, with a 6-pack across its neck. You know what I'm saying? We got dolphins out there raping people. And you think that fucking we need to get rid of plastic bags. This is a fucking sick world we live in. Oh, there's a bird with one on his neck. But damn, couldn't that dude who took the picture get that shit off his neck?
You would think.
No, he fucking left it there. Oh, come on. I'm supposed to believe. You know what? Oh, wow. It grew around it.
It's kind of sad, bro.
They don't even make those shits anymore.
I don't.
They don't even make those shits anymore, man. Hold on. That's from the zoo. That's from the fucking zoo.
Which
it said.
Which one? This one?
Missouri famous Peanut the turtle undergoes surgery.
Oh, yeah, he got surgery. He got surgery.
Yeah, cut the shit off. Yo, where are they getting all these 6-pack things from? I just want to know, like, are people just going fishing and just throwing 6-pack shits into the water? Is that what's going on? Is the water flooded with these things that all these animals are going? Come on, you want me to believe that turtle swam through at a point where it could fit through? Somehow it got stuck in the middle and then continued to grow, and that didn't stretch or break.
Doesn't make much sense, G.
Don't think I'm buying it. I don't think I'm buying it, people. I'm sorry. It just seems weird. Like the bird, okay, the bird got some shit around his neck. I'm sure that was what, a seagull? A bunch of other seagulls will come and eat that shit off his neck. They eat every fucking thing. You know, someone will help him get him off his neck.
I mean, killing a couple of seagulls wouldn't be the worst thing that would happen from
seagulls
and
dinosaurs. They're old fucking disgusting fucking disrespectful creatures. Birds in general, disrespectful creatures.
They are. Yeah. Shit on everything. They don't give a fuck.
They don't give a fuck.
They'll stand wherever they want to stand.
They're and you know what? They're not all that dope. Birds think they're dope because they can fly. What do you got after that? Nothing. You don't even got fingers or hands.
Flying's pretty cool though.
Flying's pretty cool, but would you give up flying if you had no hands? Would you give up your hands to fly?
Depends on how big of a beak I had. I think if I had a big beak, I'd be down. Or how far I could fly.
I mean, you could probably smack the shit out of somebody with those. I mean, I've seen some birds that smack the shit out of each other with the flappers shits.
With the wings.
The wings.
The flappers.
Yeah, fucking flappers. But they suck. I mean, what do you do when they come down? They can't pick up nothing. They always gotta eat everything off the floor. It must suck to be a bird. Birds, it's.
Have you ever spent any time around chickens? Like somebody who had chickens?
Well, Tate got chickens.
Does he really?
Yeah, of course, Tate has chickens. He's why does they come, man? He got a chicken fucking coop.
At his parents' house, right?
At his parents'
yeah.
house. Yeah.
Tate doesn't have chicken. His family's got chickens.
Tate doesn't have chickens, but the parents have chickens.
Parents have chickens.
Yeah. You know, I don't feel the same way about talking about chickens since we looked into the whole child porn shit. You know what I'm saying? Because chickens is children.
Yes. Little chickens.
It's the thing for children. That's why I had to change.
That's why we can't chill with chickens no more.
Chickens no more. I'm no longer chilling with the chickens, dude. You know? I can't do it no more, man. I want to, but it's like everything is but like I was telling you before, you got to be careful, like with all those conspiracy shits. Because I had someone come up to me. I was telling this to you, right? They came up to me and they were like, "Yo, do you put the 3 6s in your name because of, you're into conspiracies?" And I was like, "What 3 6s?" And they're like, "The signatures, 3 6s." And then I looked at it and realized that when I do my G, I loop my G and it crosses. It crosses the whole thing. It's almost like a circle. It doesn't stop. So I loop it. So when you see my name, it looks like 3 6s. So it's easy for someone to say, "Oh, G's Illuminati, motherfucker." And then I do pictures like this joking around all the time. And people are like, "Yo, G's Illuminati," or "G's into that shit." I'm not, but I can understand how people think it. And then somebody said something to me the other day too about some shit I said. And I'm like, dude, I'm not in any way like into that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's weird. It's weird. The whole thing is just weird when you look at all those conspiracies and shit. It's hard not to look at them, but it's also just weird, man. Like, if it's all real, then that means there's people out there that just get off on just fucking with people.
What do you think they think about people like us that are reading and researching and talking about it? What do you think they think? You think they talk about us at all? I mean, not us. I mean, they might talk about us, but
no, I don't want to talk about
us in general.
No, people who go into the conspiracies and shit like that.
I wonder what they think of us. Because you got to think like it has to cross their mind, right? Yeah, they have to talk about it. Yeah, it's weird to think about.
And they never that's the shit that gets me is that they never come out against anything that's out there. They just kind of let it die away. It just dies away.
Oh, you mean when they get accused of something?
Ellen DeGeneres during the lockdown was getting accused of mad child pornography shit.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Child porn? Well, I knew people were coming at her because she was a bitch.
Yeah, but that's just any strong chick who owns her own place. They might say that about, if it's a dude, no one really says nothing.
That's really, really accurate. I didn't think about it like that. Yeah, it's extremely accurate.
What bosses aren't dicks. So, I mean, but they had her doing an interview and she was wearing a shirt that had, I tell you, that little the logo, and it said "Run Forest" across her sleeves. And they were saying that the "Run Forest" was like her sending a sign. Yeah, there it is. That's the shirt. It says, is that it? Is that the one that says "Run Forest"? Yeah, across her sleeves it says Run Forest. And they're saying that the Run Forest was for what's his name?
Tom Hanks,
who people were starting to realize that he be touching little kids. You know what's crazy is that supposedly he moved to Greece, right? So supposedly he moved to Greece, and the age limit is lower there. You know what I'm saying?
Really?
Like the age of consent is lower in Greece. So, and there's no extradition. So supposedly, like they were saying, he moved out there and he became a citizen out there, if I'm correct. Because of that, because all these charges were coming up. So he just
15 is the age of consent.
Yeah, there you go.
That's weird, bro.
Yeah, there you go. And they're all moving out there. Go move to Greece, man. Stop fucking.
Okay. Listen to this.
Want to be
so Greece statutory rape law is violated when an individual has consensual sexual intercourse with a person under the age of 15. However, it is illegal for an adult man to seduce a male under 17. Unless their age gap is only 3 years.
So in other words, for heterosexual sex, you only have to be 15. But if you want to have gay sex, you have to wait till you're 17 because they really want to make sure that that's what you want to do. They want to make sure, they don't want 15-year-olds out there going, on this or on that. That's pretty strange, But there's some countries trying to get it down to 13, dog, and less. It's crazy. But I'm just saying, I'm not saying that I believe that shit. But I'm saying his name did come up and it was all over the place. And if that was me, I would be like, yo, there's a lot of shit out there saying I'm this type of person. I'm not this type of person. Y'all motherfuckers are bugging. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would fight that shit. I'm not going to let a bunch of people just walk around thinking I'm molest little children. You know what I'm saying? What did you say, son? What are you looking at?
I was looking at this. I'm reading the age of consent across the world. So 15 is really like the youngest that people go. 14.
Yeah, you got a couple of 14s there.
Bro, all 14.
All of those.
Italy, 14. Germany, 14, damn. Bro.
14. Oh, wait. Got
13 in Japan. I don't even know where these countries are. And Nigeria coming in hot at 11.
Nigeria coming in hot at 11. But there's 2 of them there, isn't it?
No, this is 12. Angola and the Philippines.
Nigeria coming in hot. They got the number 1 spot, Nigeria.
So it said a lot of the Middle Eastern countries don't have an age for consent, but you have to be married. There's no age to get married, but as long as you're married, it's Gucci.
So you can marry a 6-year-old out there. Well, listen, man, there's countries that allow that shit. Go to those fucking countries. Why are you fucking with our kids out here, man? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Go to those fucking countries then. And that's sick. 11 years old. The fuck? This is the world we live in, people. But, we got to make sure we don't have plastic bags. Plastic bags are destroying the world.
I thought it was really funny when Inventor issued that plastic bag thing where you had to pay at first. It was 5 cents a bag.
Yeah, I was stealing bags every fucking time because I always went to the self-service. And then when it said how many bags did you use, I put 0 every fucking time.
Well, did you notice right after they implemented that, 6 months later, they built a new fire station right across the street from the Acme? That's where I think the bag money went.
That's where the bag money went.
The bag money went. They built a brand new,
fucking
gorgeous
nerve.
Firehouse.
Just the fucking
across
nerve.
the street.
The fucking nerve. That's like buying.
Because it was the city who put the ordinance in. All those ordinances aren't from the stores. They're from the cities or the towns. So they put that shit in, collected the revenue, and then built a new firehouse. Coincidence?
Well, I mean, firehouses are needed.
Firemen and fire trucks are needed. You don't need a firehouse.
You don't need the house, right?
You don't need a house. Tell them to sleep at home. Yeah.
They can stay at home.
Sleep in the truck.
Park the truck right in front of the house. Why do they have to have a firehouse? You can just fucking stay home, keep the truck right there.
Park it out front.
And
then you just have to make a couple stops along your
way to the fire. You gotta pick up Joe and fucking Steve on the way. I think you might need a firehouse.
Yeah.
Now that I think about it, you probably might need a firehouse.
It'd be like a bus stop, man. They'll be pulling the bell down every time you got to pick somebody else up.
I mean, to me, it's just the fucking nerve. That's like going to buy weed and they just put it in your hand. I'm gonna go buy a pound, and they just say, here you go, and they just put a pound of weed in your hand, and it's falling over the sides. How dare you ask me to go buy something from you and you don't have a way for me to leave with that shit. That's some bullshit. I'm sorry, man. Call me old school, but that's you come to buy. I'm buying something from you.
Now,
give me a way to carry it out.
I always said the same thing about the airlines too. They would be much better off where if they just put a fucking tax on there on every purchase you make at the grocery store, you pay $1, right? And they just leave it in the fee. Same thing with the airlines. Like instead of paying for bags, just to add an extra $50 to every fucking ticket, and people wouldn't be complaining about the bags. They'll be complaining about how high the ticket prices are, but you won't have the bag issue. Just build that cost in. Like, would you be complaining? You'd be complaining about groceries are expensive.
The bag issue is kind of a fucked up issue to begin with because I'm flying somewhere, right? So my choices are either I fly somewhere with what I'm wearing and have nothing to wear when I get out there, or I bring shit to wear to go out to where I'm going, which is why I need your flight, and you're going to charge me for bringing shit on. How else am I supposed to get stuff over there? It's like, they got you in a headlock, dog. What are you going to do?
Yeah.
If you want to go there and you don't want to go shopping when you go there,
you don't have to Walmart when you get off the plane.
I guess it comes down to what's cheaper. Is it cheaper to buy the bags, to pay for the bags, or is it cheaper to go down there and pick up an outfit, pick up a couple of outfits? I guess.
Dude, some of these fucking flights, it might be cheaper to just buy clothes.
If I find out that it's cheaper to buy clothes, I would do it just out of spite. I would do it just out of.
But then you got to leave the clothes there.
The pure principle of it. Yeah, I'd leave those clothes.
Then you got to leave them there. Yeah.
I'd ship them home.
Oh, that's a good idea, actually.
Well, yeah. Why don't people do that? Why don't you just ship your clothes to where you're going? Oh, what are you barking at? Oh, I told you not to talk to the dog downstairs. It's that fucking dog downstairs. It starts talking, and then this one starts talking to it. I told you the dog downstairs is a rat. Cut it out. Talking to that rat downstairs. That dog downstairs is a rat.
That's the dog that the
Eva, come here, Eva.
These are the people who gave you issues?
Yeah, my neighbors downstairs. I've had a crack in my tub. Evadine, you are totally destroying me right now, yo. Cut it out. For no reason. This is what I deal with, people. So when you see me and my eyes look like this and I look drained and I look stressed out, this is what it is, that I've been home and this dog has been barking all day at nothing. At absolutely nothing. Goes to the door, barks, I look out, nothing. It's a liar. Me and my son think he got ADD. We think it's got ADD. Because did you know animals could have that?
ADD?
ADD, yeah. Dogs could have ADD. I think this one's got it. I do.
Did you give it any Adderall?
No. Hey, ever. Cut it out.
Forever?
This is what I go through every day. Man.
What does Everdeen mean? Where did that name come from?
It's from
it's like a movie or a show or something.
What's that movie? What games? Something games.
Hunger Games.
Yeah, I was never a fan of Hunger Games.
Yeah, but what's her name? Jennifer Lawrence was in that and look good.
And that means something.
She's a good actress.
Is she?
She's a good actress. Yeah.
What else was she in other than Hunger Games?
Dude, she's been in tons of shit. The other movie that I really liked was Red Sparrow. Did you see that? She was like I think she was like a prostitute mixed with like a special agent or something. It was like a real weird movie. Very good though. I'd recommend it if I could really remember what it was about.
I don't know if I want to check out your movies. I don't know. That seems like one of those movies with white chicks kicking everybody's asses.
No. They go to like whore school. That's what it was. Yeah, they're like whores and they have to go to this like whore school.
You just got me interested.
Yeah.
I always wanted to know where whores go to school.
Yeah, ballerina. So she's a ballerina and is recruited to Sparrow School, Russian intelligence service, where she's forced to use her body as a weapon. Her first mission targeting a CIA agent to unravel the security of both nations.
Yeah, I mean, the honest truth is it's easy for women to infiltrate shit, especially if you're fucking hot. Dudes will give up information in a heartbeat. That's what they do.
I know, man. Right after sex, laying down.
Yeah.
It's a perfect time to ask for those state secrets.
Or even before. Like, if you want it, you need to tell me what the fucking code is. They don't even have to be like They don't even have to be sneaky about it. They can just be like, listen, if you want to fuck this, just tell me what the codes are to the fucking nuclear warhead and where to find it.
Bang, bang.
And then, and then they'll fucking dudes is easy, man. You know, that's almost not like playing fair. They're not playing fair using women.
It's the Russians, baby. Ain't fucking around.
You know what's funny is when you look at the whole thing about the Russians and the WikiLeaks of the emails for like Hillary Clinton and shit like that, and people were questioning like what did the emails mean and this and that. All they kept saying was they were hacked by the Russians. You know, they're like, this is illegal. It was hacked by the Russians. Yeah, but all right, fine. We realize that. But these are the emails, right?
Right.
Yeah, these are the emails, but they were hacked by the Russians. Who gives a fuck, dog? Like, look at the emails.
What do they say?
You know what I'm saying?
The whole
like
Benghazi thing that was attached to all that also.
Yeah, like my thing is they're like, oh, well, you know, that was hacked to try to fuck her up in the election. Yeah, and it worked because she did those things. Those were her emails. I don't give a fuck how they got out there.
Yeah, I never understood why politicians would ever email any of that kind of shit. Like, I feel like it's like lesson one.
Well, I mean, why do we text anything? When I used to hustle, I texted everything. Why? If I got busted, they can get the records of my. Once the text, you can't help it. You get bored, man. You got people hitting you up. You try to talk in codes, but eventually you could tell the codes.
Yeah.
I mean, I could say this because I don't hustle no more. But yeah, when texting first came out, you know, yo, can I see you?
Right.
Yeah, I'll be right there. Let me get two.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard for them to prove whatever the fuck it was that was being moved, but I mean,
they know something is moving. Yeah.
There's record there. And then depending if you get caught with shit and they check your fucking text messages,
you're beat.
You're beat. They're going to say whatever you got caught with. That's what, I mean, come on, man. Criminals are getting caught not because cops are smart. I mean, the truth
is becoming easier.
I mean, even when you watch First 48 and all that shit, they don't miraculously come up with these clues like you see in Columbo and serve and you know, come up.
Serpico.
Yeah, you don't see that shit. What you see is
like I see a blood stain.
What you see is they get a bunch of people, they bring them all in, somebody rats.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Which it's not really ratting if you ain't had nothing to do with it and you're scared. So don't get me wrong. But I'm just saying, like somebody gives them information or they get a call. Because every time you watch it, it's like, you know, 17 hours in, the police get a break.
Right.
The break is always someone calling them to give them information. It's never them
actually finding
out. Going someplace and going, oh, look, we found, you know, this. In order for this person, you know, they never bring everyone into a room and goes, I know who the killer is. Dude. The only reason why they know, because whenever they come up with their theories, they're usually wrong on their theories. It's not until it's all connected with supposed forensic science, you know, and I mean, there's a lot of it I do believe, blood type and DNA. I'm still I believe it. But there's other shit that they've proven to be just bullshit science, like the teeth fucking.
That teeth thing, man, that shook me a little bit, man.
And it's true. Yeah. It's not real science. And there's mad people that have gone to jail because of teeth imprints. Fucking, what's his name? Fucking Bundy. They got him for his teeth. His teeth imprints were the number one thing that put him in, even though don't get me wrong, Bundy was.
He did it, yeah.
He did it. You know what I'm saying? Bundy did it. But I'm just saying, they use teeth imprints as one of their major things. And that shit has been proven to not be accurate, you know? All that shit they're doing, like the whole thing with like being able to tell your dog and shit like that. It's not all proven yet.
I was talking to somebody, I think it was
like I get busted. If I ever killed somebody here, I get busted. There's too much
shit everywhere.
Yeah, man. There's too much trace evidence. They're gonna link it back to me. Just there's too much trace evidence. Everywhere you go, there's trace evidence. Everywhere. It's hair everywhere. It's insane.
Yeah, that what was it, a documentary or something with the teeth? Is that what it was that we watched? Was it a documentary?
It was I was watching TV show? No, it was the Innocent Project.
That's what it was. Yeah, it was the Innocent Project. That's what it was.
Yeah, all that shit is, I mean, eye testimony, throw that out the window.
Like eyewitness testimonies?
Eyewitness testimonies,
yeah.
They're horrible.
Yeah,
man.
my dad was a cop, and he told me when he was in the police academy, they did this exercise where they were all in the classroom and somebody burst in, had an outburst with like the teacher, and then the guy ran out and everyone was like, what the fuck?
And then they asked everybody what just happened.
Yeah. They said, write down what happened. And nobody wrote down what the person was wearing, like accurately, like not even close. And the descriptions were wildly
horrible.
Yeah.
It's
wildly
horrible.
Different.
And mad people have gotten off through DNA because the only thing they had against them was Eyewitness,
Right.
and then they found out. So I mean, the DNA I kind of still believe because it gets people off, and why would they get people? They don't want to get people off, you know.
Mhm.
They'd rather keep, because even when they find that shit, they still fight to keep them in there. They'll be like, "Oh, it's not his DNA, but that doesn't mean he didn't do it."
I think that's exactly what it means. Is that he did not do it.
What are you talking about, man? You know, ow, yeah, mother's asshole, right on the fucking. That shit hurt, man. I'm not gonna lie, man. That shit hurt.
Right on the funny bone.
I hate that they call it the funny bone. There ain't nothing funny about it. Nothing funny about that shit, man. That shit is a horrible fucking feeling.
They call it a funny bone because other people laugh at you when you hit it. Yeah, when you hit it. That's why it's the funny bone. So it brings joy to everyone else. That actually makes
sense. I'm glad you made sense of something.
I'm trying. I mean, that's what I'm here for. I'm here to make sense of that shit. Yeah.
Amy B. Bobby, motherfuckers. This is such a cool fucking thing, man. I love having you here right now.
Episode 70, bro.
This is what this is right now?
Yeah, this is the longest I've been a producer of probably, I don't know, 7 to 10 podcasts. And this is the only one that ever made it over 20, 25 episodes. Thanks to you, our listeners, and really just thanks to us for not stopping.
yeah, mainly thanks to us.
Yeah, mainly thanks to us.
It's not like the listeners keep us going. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know who listens anymore. Most of my old listeners are like, "Oh, I haven't been able to catch up because you don't watch it no more." But that's right.
But you don't really need to catch up. You can jump into Rated G at any point in time that you want to.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, there is some sequence, but you can. No, actually, there's not. There's not at all. No sequence. We refer to things from the past, but no sequence.
No sequence. So the billboard's up.
The billboard is up. Do you want to see if we can get it? See if I can get a picture.
No, I don't want to post it. If you want to see the billboard, you're gonna have to drive on the AC highway and go see the billboard. I don't want to post it up on my thing because it was my Illuminati shot. I'll tell you, people, it really was. It was my dress. It was my dress. I did it early before I made money. I already sold. I sold out as much as I'm going to sell out.
That was it?
That was it.
That was selling out as far as you'll
as much as I'll sell out. I'm not selling out anything more than that. I'm sorry.
What was it about it in particular that you feel like what's
I don't know. It's just, like,
it's not your thing, right?
Yeah, it's just not my thing. I mean, it's funny. You know what it is that I wanted to be like, I wanted to show that I can have fun too.
Mm-hmm.
And just so you know, it's like all the dudes naked holding up a sign, covering our junk. And I just,
Now, were you guys actually all naked during the shoot?
Nah.
And was it actually a thing that you held up to?
Nah, they put that in after. We just had to kind of sit there like dicks and have our hands out like that.
And then what were you guys all wearing shorts or something?
Everybody's wearing shorts. Yeah. They were wearing shorts or their boxes or whatever.
Except Bridgestone?
Bridgestone was completely naked.
He had socks on. Socks and sneakers.
I have my socks and sneakers. It looks like I have my socks, my hat, my chains. That's it. But I also figured I had the hottest body out of all of them. So fuck it. If they were willing to do it, I'll do it. You know what I'm saying? But it's also definitely not like, I mean, they say it's going to be funny. My attitude was, you know what? And this is what gets me.
I think it works, though. I think that is ultimately, I think it works.
This is what gets me is that I do want to be silly sometimes. I got no problem with my body. I got no problem with fucking, naked bodies being around. Any of that shit. I'm a very loose, free person. And every now and then I just want to show I can be silly and not give a shit. And it's like, but you do that shit and right away, it's like, it's like when they talk about the dress, what's up with the dress, that you get to a certain point in comedy, in acting or in comedy where they'll put a man in a dress. And when you see that comedian in a dress, then that means he basically sold out so that he can move forward in
interesting
comedy.
I've never heard
what
that
happened
before.
With Dave Chappelle. He came in to do SNL. He talks about it on one of his specials.
Really?
Came in to do SNL and he saw a dress there. And he was like, what's that? And they were like, well, the writer thought it'd be funny if you put on it. And he said, I'm not putting on a dress. And he refused to put on the dress.
I didn't even know he was on SNL.
Yeah, he was like, one of the.
Oh, when he was hosting. Yeah, okay.
They tried to put him in a dress. And he said, I ain't putting on no fucking dress. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing, I mean, a lot of people say they're not going to. But the thing is, it's like, sometimes it's funny.
What do you think about Chappelle?
And like when it's all said and done, who gives a fuck that a dude? They're like, I get it. The whole it's to emasculate men, and most of the time it's black men that they may put on the dress. Because when white dudes put on dresses, it's never like the real strong. You never seen Clint Eastwood in a dress.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The one you saw in the dress was Dustin Hoffman.
Right.
Who wasn't going to win any fight anyway. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like a big brawly, but the dudes you see in dresses, the black dudes they put in dresses, you know, they put Kevin Hart's a pretty stocky dude. He looked like he could handle his own.
Terry Crews.
You know,
ever put him in the dress?
I'm not sure they might have.
I like Terry Crews.
I like Terry. But the thing is, like, at the end of the day, like some people, I know dudes that'll throw on a dress just because it's funny and they think it's funny because a dude in a dress does look funny. And usually the bigger he looks, the bigger you are, the bigger, funnier it is. So it's like, I know dudes who do that shit. And my attitude is like, I don't, like, what does anybody even care? I mean, it's the same thing they make a regular shirt out of. It's just fucking longer. You know, like, in other words, it's so caught up on shit like that. Like, they're offering these motherfuckers millions of dollars put on the dress. I wouldn't do it simply because I know the symbolism of it. Mm-hmm. I know that it's symbolic to them having something over you. So I wouldn't do it. But like, when you look at someone like I was just saying earlier today, when you look at someone like Eddie Murphy, who did, you know, where he plays Norbit and he plays the heavyset woman or whatever. I don't think that was him being told to put on a dress. I think that motherfucker wanted to play different characters.
Yes, yeah, 100%.
You know yep. So it's like,
and it's different because he's playing like the character like that too, not a man in a dress.
Yeah, he's playing the character.
Yeah.
But yeah, the thing is, and if you look it up, that, you know, comedians, especially black comedians, you know, usually have to put on dresses. So you put on like Illuminati dress or some shit. It's one of the fucking, you know, black male comedians and actors that have worn dresses. Let's check out all the actors who've done it. There you go. There's something to check out. Let's look at it.
They got Eddie Murphy, bro.
Oh yeah, because he has worn a dress.
Eddie Murphy, Jamie Foxx.
Jamie Foxx. He played what's her name on Living Color. Remember?
Chris Tucker.
Chris Tucker had on that dress, and I forgot the movie that is.
Fifth Element.
Fifth Element. Yeah. Yeah.
Wesley
Snipes, and fucking, you know, I mean, like I said, they got,
who's that?
That's John Leguizamo.
That's John Leguizamo.
Yeah.
Right here?
Yeah, he's hot, right?
That's John Leguizamo.
That's John Leguizamo.
That was a chick, bro.
And that's
a dude.
That's what's his name, man? That's a famous dude. That's fucking isn't that the dude from Dirty Dancing?
Patrick Swayze.
Isn't that who that is? Yeah, Patrick Swayze.
Yeah, Patrick Swayze, John Leguizamo. Wow.
Yeah, that's whatever.
Lawrence.
Martin Lawrence did it.
Tyler Perry. Yeah, man. Mostly
Tyler Perry always does it, of course.
Mostly black guys. Arsenio Hall.
Flip Wilson was the first, like one of the first ones that motherfuckers like, he's always in a dress.
Huh.
Yeah, man. It's crazy, man. Vin Rhames. You know, it's always like these big, you know, yeah, no doubt, showing them Marlon, you know. So supposedly that's what it is. It's supposed to be like some sort of
symbolism that they succumbed.
That they succumbed, yeah, because it's supposed to be, you know, symbolic to emasculating, you know, the black man. So they get these strong. I mean, look at Wesley Snipes. He looked like a fucking idiot in that.
He looked very dumb. They all look stupid. Funny,
not John.
A little bit.
John Leguizamo's.
Yeah, not bad. John, what you doing now? Huh?
Puerto Ricans could pull it off, man. They could pull off anything, yo. So yeah, you know, it sucks because I wouldn't do it because of that. And at the end of the day, like, it's just because of that. Because other than that, you offer me a couple of millions, but who the fuck cares? What the fuck do I care? Did a funny skit? Who the fuck cares? You just gave me, you wore a dress. I also made $25 million for that fucking movie. What the fuck are you talking about? I don't know. I mean, now I wouldn't do it only because I know the symbolism of it. That sucks. I wish
25 mil though. Your boy might be in a dress for 25 mil, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, see, you in a dress, no one gives a shit about. Me in a dress, they're gonna be like, G, put on a motherfucking dress.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
The only person, I probably get a little bit of a hard time about it.
I mean, look, if you see me in a dress, just know I got paid hard for that shit. I felt bad all the way to the bank. Literally, all the way to the fucking bank. That's crazy. You good? You want more water?
Yeah, let me get some more. You want something?
I'm pretty fine. Oh, I'll take this time as he goes to get some water to let you know that Rated G is sponsored by Triple X Playground. What is Triple X Playground, you might ask? Well, Triple X Playground is only the best adult game ever made. You think you saw adult games? You think you play those little dice games or whatever, man? Triple X Playground is the best adult game ever made, 2 to 6 players. I mean, it could really be a party, people. So if your love life's in a slump, you know, if your man ain't hitting that rump the way you wish he would, then just, you know, get yourself a fucking board game at triplexplayground.com and buy yourself one of the board games, baby, and get that fucking bedroom popping. They got the Triple X Playground. And of course, our people at Apollo Buds out there in Astoria, Queens. Apollo Buds is a new dispensary that just opened in Astoria, Queens. And the links and everything are in our thing. Check them out. Apollo Buds, big up to them.
And if the THC is a little bit too much for you, try some Delta 8 or CBD from What's Good CBD.
Yeah,
link in the description.
Am I going to feel it? No. You're guaranteed not to feel anything.
No, man, people swear by Delta 8 CBD. No, but people like Delta 8. Delta 8's like weed light. That's what people were calling it.
I don't even like the name of it, Delta 8. It sounds so chemical. You know what I'm saying? Like Delta 8. It also sounds like one of those Illuminati things.
Which the Delta, that's the triangle. It's a symbol. The symbol for Delta.
See? I don't like it.
Yeah. So on the website, you can buy Delta 8 CBD products, adrenochrome, THC, anything like that. So you just go on and you type in the promo code CHICKEN, CHICKEN, and we'll get you some pasta with cheese.
And we'll get you some pasta with cheese shipped out from Wayfair. All right. 24-hour shipping from Wayfair.
That Wayfair thing was weird. That was very, very weird.
What's so weird about it is that it came up. There were
I saw them,
actual items
yes,
with those names. In case you people don't know what we're talking about, just in case anybody out there doesn't know, Wayfair on their website had like very high-end, expensive, like shelving. It was shelving. And you won't find it now. It's not on their page now.
Yeah, let me see if I can find up.
And basically all the names of the shelves correlated back to missing children.
Yo, the crazy thing is now on Google, it's like they're just putting conspiracy, like anti-conspiracy theorist stuff.
Well, yeah, it's funny because what happened was
that's what they do, bro.
You know, yeah, well, that's what they do. It's outrageous. Like we talked about that time when they said, you know, with the Pizzagate thing, where they were saying, you know, people are out there with this, you know, ridiculous idea, you know, and that's what the reporters are saying. It's ridiculous, you know, without any foundation to say why it's ridiculous. They're not explaining why it's ridiculous. They bring the dude on and he's like, yeah, it's ridiculous. And they're like, we told you it was ridiculous, you know? So Wayfair basically, there they are. Those are the things. Of course I can't get on with you, but can you zoom in? Just go like that and spread it.
Yeah, but it's not going to be.
Yeah, well,
yeah, it's just too blurry.
But as you can see, there was those kind of shelves. Each one of the names on the shelves correlated to a child who was missing, and the pricing of the shelves were like $20,000 and up. And so people were saying that what they were really doing was trafficking those children through the website. And then Wayfair came out and they put out a statement, and their statement said, "We do not traffic children." And then that was it. And the next day, or like right after they did that, all those shelving systems were taken off their website. So it makes you start to say, all right, if it wasn't real, I could bet that it wasn't real. I mean, I thought it sounded pretty
far-fetched, right?
Pretty outlandish, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But then the fact that once they came out and said it was fake, they no longer had those products on there, you know, and it's not even like they changed the names and they still had products that were $20,000. No,
right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So they had these cabinets called Olivia, Neria, Samia, and Yaritza range from $12,699 to $14,000. Oh yeah, here we go. Yeah, let's see if we can. Pull this
so from 12,000 to 14,000, that's a pretty good price though, man. For a human being, $12,000.
Yeah, I wish they had the.
I mean, you could save that. Anyone could save that up.
Here it is.
You know, $14,000, dude.
Anybody could save that.
Yeah, anyone could save up for if you really want to buy a human being. You know what I'm saying? Like that's a pretty good price. I got to be honest, man. You know, 13,000.
Yeah,
12,000. I mean, you know,
and it's the same cabinet or virtually the same cabinets.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
what
it's crazy.
what about
you
that
get a little bit of a discount. They took $2,000 off, free shipping.
Yeah. So basically, those names on the cabinets all called. You could find a missing child with those names, and those are pretty like, not for nothing. That last name is pretty original.
I mean, they're all. I mean, the one way to spell Olivia was odd, but all the other names are they're not common names.
Yeah,
like I've never read any of those names before, ever.
That's what I'm saying. So they put out a statement saying, "Listen, it's all false," and everybody said, "Okay, it's false," but then they took those shelves off their website. So it's like, why would you
have them on and then take them down?
Exactly. And that was just from the New York Post. So what we're talking about was a story, you know what I'm saying? But it was a story for like a week. And I feel like that should be a little like, if you're going to say it's false, prove to me it's false.
Yeah. And
in some way.
For the record, don't ever buy anything off of Wayfair because all of their shit is garbage. Bought a couch off of Wayfair. You remember the blue couch I had in my old spot?
Yeah.
The worst couch on the history of planet Earth.
Sucked.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
on it gave me a lumpy ass.
Yeah, I mean, I was hoping for a 6-year-old, but I got the couch. The couch came instead.
You were hoping for a kid, right?
Yeah. And the couch came instead.
Yeah. I hate when that happens. Evadine, man, you're really fucking grinding my gears.
What's wrong, puppy? All right.
There's nothing wrong. She's a woman.
We settled.
We're ignoring her. That's what it is. She's a woman. We're ignoring her. And mama's a woman too. So what does she do? She comes up, walks right across the front, sits her ass right down there and thinks it's okay.
And then goes away.
Yeah. She doesn't want to be around me, man.
Yeah.
She only around me when she needs something. Otherwise, she's never around me. Evadine. I'm ready to go get her operated and take the vocal cords out. She'll be like, looking like a maniac, nothing coming out of her mouth. That'd be nuts.
That was in a movie. That was in I think it was like an Adam Sandler movie.
They say drug addicts drug dealers do that. They take the vocal cords out of the pit bulls so that you can't hear them barking.
Wow.
So when the police come in, they get attacked by the pit bulls.
It's always a fucking
it sounds like a wives'
man.
tale because I personally never knew.
It's always such a shame when the cops fucking shoot the dog, man.
Oh, yeah.
Nothing makes me more sad than hearing the story about the cops shooting the dog.
Nothing makes me more sad than a cop shooting a dog. That's the
Yep, that's it. That's the saddest thing that I've ever seen, ever. Grandparents dying.
I think some old lady just got beat up by the cops not too long ago. I think like 2 or 3 days ago, some old lady got.
Did she have a dog with her?
No.
Then I'm not that bothered by it.
They're just doing their jobs. They're doing their jobs.
Was she white?
Did she resist?
Was she white?
I don't know, but I'm gonna go on a limb and say I doubt it.
Then I still don't care that much. Let's see if we can find out. Old lady gets beat up by cops.
Yeah, I mean, Oh, 73-year-old lady, yeah, with dementia. White lady.
It was a card.
Do you care now?
Oh, this is a pretty interesting story. A carjacker beats up a 72-year-old. A San Antonio great-grandmother is recovering after a brutal carjacking this weekend. Where did it go?
So the dude robbed a car and then died in a car crash.
Yeah. Okay. So on her way inside, a man grabbed her, hitting her several times. Take her keys. And then he got away with the car. Not long after, police found the car on the interstate totaled and the carjacker was dead inside.
There you go.
That's instant fucking karma right there.
Now that exactly is karma. Now there's a dude, I forgot his name. Shit, where's my phone? Oh, I'm charging it. There's a dude that he just recently died. He was like a YouTube dude that used to talk like relationships. And he was real. Hold on.
He's like he
was a relationship dude. He used to go hard against women.
Yeah, this was actually something we had on an episode a couple back with Kim back. We were talking about like what do they call that shit?
Oh well, Kim back was talking about that he went to like a love
pickup artist.
Yeah, that's what he was saying. He went to a pickup artist. But this dude, I was gonna send it to you, but this dude, he used to do this dude, his name is
this man was
Kevin Samuels.
Oh, Kevin Samuels. Yeah, I heard of this dude.
Yeah, so this is Vivica Fox.
He insulted African American women on a consistent basis. One of his last statements that he said was that if you're over 38 and you haven't married or something like that, that you're no good and disposable. To me, it was a sharp job. And, you know, I hope this is teaching folks a lesson about the karma that you put out, the negativity that you put out in the world, that when karma comes knocking at your door, she might not be so kind.
Now, in all honesty, that's not karma. You know what I'm saying? Like, first of all, I'm not a fan of Vivica Fox, or a very big fuck you shout out to Vivica Fox. I wasn't a fan of this dude either. But the fact of the matter is, I watched some of his stuff, and basically, yeah, I mean, he was a little rough on chicks, but he was rough on dudes too. You know, he was saying, you know, he was telling this one chick, if you want a man that's of value, a man making six figures and of value, then, you know, what do you bring to the table?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like if you 35 and you got two kids and you're not with the father and you're not, you know, don't got a great job or nothing like that, then why would he want to fuck with you? Like that was one of the things that I caught him thinking about. Yeah. Which
it's straight up, but it's true. Oh.
Ebony, please stop talking to that dog. All right? That dog is a rat. They call the cops on you. All right, cut it out.
We don't associate with the dogs downstairs.
Yeah, man, I don't fuck with those dogs downstairs. Yeah, so I mean, don't get me wrong. He would go at Evadine. You need to stop it now, Evadine. Stop it. She ain't gonna stop it. She ain't gonna stop it. I don't even know why. I don't even know why I even try to make her stop because she's not gonna stop. But anyway, so you know, the dude dies. He's a young dude too. He dies.
I was just waiting for the dog to bark up.
I know. But the dude fucking dies, and she's like, "That's karma," because he was talking rough.
Oh, that dude died?
Yeah, he died. He was only like 40 something years old or something like that. He died, and she said karma. She came out and goes, "Well, you know, when karma comes knocking on your door, as if that him dying was karma." How is that? Karma is that dude robbing that chick for the car and then crashing in the car and dying, and her insurance covers it. Okay, she's getting a new car. She didn't even want a new car. She was happy with the car she got. I mean, yeah, she had to get lumped up a little bit, but she was happy with the car she got. Some dude took it, that motherfucker, and hit her, and then he died in the car. That's karma. A dude with an opinion thinking that, you know, if a woman wants a good man, she should become a good woman, whether you agree with it or not. You know, we're saying that a dude of value, a dude making six figures doesn't want nothing with a woman that's not true. I mean, sometimes dudes he's also saying like he doesn't want a woman that talks back. You know, if you're not going to have money, then you need to at least shut up. Like that was his thing. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's what he would say?
And there are a lot of men who feel that way.
Yeah.
There are a lot of men who feel like, listen,
if
I put you up in a fucking dope ass mansion or whatever, and you know, like you're not bringing money in, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm making millions, you're making $250 a week or $500 a week. Yeah, you keep that. You know, he might not want a lippy chick. He might not want a chick that talks back. You know what I'm saying? But not every dude's like that. Some dudes want the challenge. You know what I'm saying? Some dudes want the challenge. But the fact that dude thought that way and he passed away, and then it's just gonna be like, that's fucking karma. That's karma. No, that's fucked up. The dude is dead. He was a young dude, you know.
Wonder how he died.
I'm guessing his time here was finished, because I don't believe people die before they're supposed to. Even if it's through murder or some shit, I just don't believe people die before they're supposed to, you know. Who are we to say when their job is done? Do they say how he died? I don't even think they say how he died yet.
Did he die? Oh, this just happened. He just died, huh?
I don't think they released how he died yet.
Huh. No, they haven't.
Yeah, I think they're still waiting for autopsies and shit like that.
Huh.
911 calls, man. See, it's gonna be very hard for me to call 911 for somebody. Not because, like it's just I don't want to be, because they be releasing those shits.
Yeah, only if you're famous though, bro.
Well, it depends on also the circumstances.
The
circumstances. Yeah, 'cause not everyone who's famous, they be releasing those shits of you in a vulnerable position, sounding like a bitch. You know what I'm saying? Sir, could you calm down? This guy, get him over here, please. And then they're gonna release that shit. I'm walking around all like, yeah, all the time, and on stage, like, yeah. And then they like, here's the 911 call from Gary. From Gary G. Garcia. I'm telling you right now, you get you down, man. Excuse me, sir. Oh, no. Exactly.
The headline is the most overreacted 911 call about a stub toe.
About
a stub toe.
I'm just saying, like, you're in a vulnerable. I don't like when people take things of you in a vulnerable. Like, I don't like when people take pictures of me asleep.
Yeah, I don't like that shit either.
That shit, I'm in a vulnerable state. The fact that you're with me while I'm sleeping means I'm trusting you, and you snapping pictures of me, like, I don't know. I don't like that shit. I don't like.
It's funny if you do it. Like me and my girl will take pictures like that of each other and just like to fuck with each other, but we don't send them out. You know.
Well, I mean, if that's your thing, that's your thing.
Yes,
that's
yes.
But like, just story. like if I'm in the back of a car and I pass out and they take a picture of me, like pass out, I'm like, why are you taking a picture of me while I'm sleeping? I don't know, man. I feel like that's a violation.
And it's always like when you do that to somebody, you do it knowing that it's fucked up to clown on the other person. Like there's no.
Yeah, why else he taking a picture of me sleeping?
Exactly.
I don't know. I don't like that shit. When it gets done,
I won't ever.
Oh, really? I didn't know. I don't like people taking pictures of me sleeping, man.
I won't ever do it again.
It's vulnerable. I don't like when people record their loved ones coming out of sedation, like when they just had an operation and they're all loopy from the drugs. I get it, and I don't mind them when they post that shit. I don't know. I guess the person who saw it don't mind they post it, but I feel like I don't like that shit. Why are you filming me? I'm vulnerable. I don't know what the fuck's going on. I'm talking all kinds of crazy shit. You gonna film that shit?
Yeah, I'm. Like to have the best version out there for the public to see.
I just don't.
Except for the podcast.
Like people put everything out there, man. The fucking internet is vicious, man.
Have you ever seen the?
Fucking.
I can't remember what the subreddit was called, but it was a Reddit where people would. Oh, it was roast me. Have you ever seen that on Reddit?
Roast me?
Yeah. Okay.
Somebody put that up, right? Like some comedian or somebody?
No, it's like all right. So people will just post a picture up on Reddit
and they'll write roast me.
Yeah. And people just fucking go hard.
People are genuinely horrible. How many? Let's see what some of the comments are. Can you see the comments? Scroll down. I think I just saw some.
Not Marie, not purple enough.
Not enough stolen items in the background.
Yeah, roast me. Here we go. This is what we wanted.
Heard of this shit. Oh my god. What do you see the comments? 556 comments, dude. Why would you do this to yourself? Now let's see some of the comments. I want to hear.
Uploaded due to MeatTube. I don't know what that means.
But y'all needed to be blessed seeing my gorgeous face again. Oh, super dysfunctional family. That's what they say. Shouldn't you and your sister be giving Cinderella a hard time?
Hocus pocus, enormous noses.
That's weak. Never been the same after that house landed on her other sister. This is why would someone do this to themselves? Go down, let me get a couple more of these, man. Trans Getty Lee with Shower Bullet. This was the outcome. Yo, Evadine, you need to stop. Evadine, come here. Evadine, come here. This dog just don't. Am I bugging?
You're not bugging.
Is this dog barking too? There's not even a sound being made right now. There's not even a sound. Quiet as anything.
Well, she does have good hearing.
Stop. Oh, what this chick roasts me.
Roast me harder than my self-doubts.
850 fucking comments. Hold on. Why is your face so small compared to the rest of your head? You look like someone took a locket photo and slapped it on a bowling ball. Locket photo. That's fucking horrible.
It's true, bro. Look.
Yo.
Yeah, it's her face is very small.
Well, you can see where the skinny face used to be. She probably wasn't always big like that.
Yeah, you're probably right about that. Yeah.
Because I noticed that when people start off small and they get big like that, you could always see where their skinny face used to be, where their head should cut off.
It was like right around.
Yeah. Right around there. She actually got a mustache. Right? What's that say, man? That's a dude. Either way, they dress like my grandma.
Oh, she said she's a tomboy. Oh, she's a stoner too. Stardust 420. Charlie Kirk.
So much face, but not enough features. People, this is horrible that people do this. You look like a beardless neck beard. A beardless neck beard.
The neck beard is the thing under here that always like looks ugly, that people say looks ugly. The neck beard.
Oh, it does look ugly. Hey man, Wish could do better than that.
Kind of look like he has a Hitler going on.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah,
it looks like she got a little mustache going on, man. All right, let's do one more. Let's find a dude.
We'll just go to the top. Let's see if we can find the top one.
That chick's the top one. She can't be the top one. I wouldn't even do that. Roast me. Make me feel like shit. Stupid roast me.
I think it'd be funny if we put you up there.
Because my meat tube was invisible. What's meat tube?
I don't know. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Yeah, I don't know. Whatever, man. But that was
fun.
That was pretty fun. Some of those are good, man.
Yeah, the internet is undefeated, bro. They get some good shit out there on the internet,
dude. What would like, you ever look at some people and they have like millions of followers and then you watch their shit and it's like just nothing. It's like nothing. It's not like they're sharing views.
Oh yeah.
It's just
like how they have big channels.
Yeah, like there's a channel, yo, where people crumple shit. They just, like the.
Oh yeah, ASMR, bro.
Yes, and they have.
They porn like that too.
There's what?
Porn, ASMR porn. You never heard of that?
No, what is that?
Yeah, ASMR is
What is ASMR?
It's auditory sensory something. But what they do is it's real quiet, other than whatever sound is being made. Yeah.
And they sit there and they crumple shit up.
Yeah, it's weird. It's very strange.
Or they filed it, and
I
look, 3,000 followers live, 3,000 followers live, watching this person crumple paper. I
don't get it, bro.
Or what would that person do with their life if not for the internet? And they got like millions of followers.
They'd be charging you 30 cents a bag.
They'd be charging me 30 cents a bag. They'd be arguing with me because I don't get a bag.
They'd be arguing with you about 30 cents a bag. That's what they would be doing if they weren't crinkling paper.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, I do a podcast. If I didn't have this, I'd still be doing comedy. I'd still be fucking doing music or something else. I mean, like, what are these people who do nothing? Like, there's people out there doing nothing, absolute nothing, breathing out of a nose that's half stuffed, and so you could hear the snot bubbles. And people watching this shit. I don't know, man. And yet We're more worried about bags. We're worried about those bags. Gotta get those fucking bags out of here. Trying to get rid of fucking insane. Insane. The world we live in.
It is crazy.
I really wasn't meant for this world. Not this new world. I wasn't. This shit wasn't built for me. I can't. I refuse.
What do you think the golden era in America was? What was your favorite year? You to pick a year.
It's like shit has always been fucked up. It's not
always
like
will be.
It's not like there was ever a time where shit was like fucking good. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, for people growing up in lower income,
right?
You know, I'm sure it's always been good for rich people. You know, but I think like I don't know, man. 80s, early 90s. I feel like I wish I would have been a little older in the 70s. 70s looked like it was a wild time.
So the 70s looked like so much fun.
Yeah.
I wish I was like 22 in 1972.
Yeah, I mean, there was a lot of shit going on. I mean, there's always a lot of shit going on. But I'm just looking at your average everyday kind of living. I mean, prices were pretty cheap and shit. It was businesses. People were making money. You know, the drugs were good. You know what I'm saying? I think 70s, 80s. I wish I was a little older in the 80s, but like mid 80s to the 90s is when I was bubbling.
So how old are you when you were like 20? What year was that?
1990.
90? Mm-hmm. Oh, so you were born in 70?
Mm-hmm.
What are you gonna turn the light off, mama?
No, she's just gonna come and step on everything because that's what cats do. And now she's gotta walk across.
It's like right on the mouse.
Yeah, no, that's what she does. That's exactly what she does. All right. What are you doing? Are you gonna
come back around?
Okay. And the dog just came probably from my room where she's not supposed to be. This is a total
animal house, bro.
This is a total disrespect of like me at all. Like they don't even give a shit. All right. Both of them rescues. Okay. Both of them fucking rescues.
You found mama, didn't you?
Yeah. She's a literal rescue. Okay.
Yeah.
Found her with cars running over. That's a rescue. She was rescued.
You get her in New York or here?
New York.
Oh.
Queens.
Oh, poor little mama cat. She got a good life now.
That's my baby.
A little whispers.
Yeah. But she's always, it's all about her. It's all about you, mama. Keep that tail down when that butt's facing the mic. Cats don't fart.
Really?
I don't know if that's true. I don't know if that's true, but mama don't fart. Mama's never farted. Everything farts. Horrible farts.
Yeah, there was one earlier, I think, during the show.
Yeah,
she left one off. Yeah, in the show. I was like, oh, shit.
Everything farts. Horrible. She came on there fart. I'm like, how disrespectful are you going to be to me? That you walked in here and took a fart that sounded like a human fart. Dogs are horrible. My old dog used to curl on a ball and then fart in his sleep and wake itself up.
Really?
It would fart and then wake up and then leave the spot that he was in and go to another spot.
Because dogs got that super sense of smell too.
Yeah, dude. Imagine, you know, I guess that's what comes with being able to lick your own balls. You're also gonna have your nose close to your asshole sometimes when you fart. That's horrible. What about that fart fucking porn? This world is so sick. It's just disgusting. It gets to a point like I don't give a fuck. Actually, if parts turn you on, what the fuck do I care? I'm more concerned about the fact I can't get a bag to carry my shit home, man. Is that so wrong? Is this the world we're living in, dude? Where
tell you what, man, Florida's got full of plastic bags.
Yeah, they fill with plastic
yeah,
bags.
Dude, you get if you buy one and one, they'll put one in one bag and one in the other bag just to give you two bags. Yeah, they don't give a fuck. They really don't.
I don't know. It's sounding better every fucking time we talk about
Except for the rent.
Yeah, I don't want to move to the hood in Florida.
You don't want to live in the hood in Florida because they're not like hoods like up here.
Nah, they're not. They're like, just like
they have lawns.
Yeah, I don't want to live in a hood in Florida, man. I just don't want to. Why move out of the hood to move to another hood? I mean, the weather's nicer. But that also means it's probably a little more violent.
It is. Yeah, it's a little more violent. It gets,
in the winter, it's a little less violent. Everybody stays inside. Summer, like 50 Cent said, it's hot out this bitch. That's a good enough reason. Mm-hmm. People just start fucking bugging in summer, What did you come out here for again? Graduation.
Yeah, my girl graduated. Yeah. Then I got a wedding tomorrow too. Big up Tina.
Big up Tina. Shout out. Pew, 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 pew.
Master's degree.
Yeah, master's degree.
Yeah.
On what?
Computer science.
And what do computer scientists do?
Like a software developer or an engineer, like a computer programmer. That's what she does.
Okay.
Yeah.
So maybe she'll create the next Facebook or some shit that.
Well, I'm hoping that she creates enough revenue to where we can just podcast all the time. That's really the dream.
So you set a date yet for that marriage? I heard you're looking at,
there may be a date coming up for the Licata Bannon wedding. We're not releasing it to the public yet.
Not as if any of y'all want to even fucking go, but.
Or would you be invited? You can be invited. It's just going to cost $120 a head.
But you have to join the fucking Only in Soul.
Yeah, you got to subscribe.
You got to subscribe to the podcast to get invited.
The first 10 subscribers to Only in Soul will get an invitation to the wedding.
You know, I will not be the best man. We spoke about that. Apparently, I'm not good enough to be the best man. He wants to use his brothers. Look at this. Look at this. All right, DJ Cat. Come on, man. It's like the dog shuts up and the cat starts running across my computer. I can't win. Well, I don't like to think like that. I can win. I'm just not winning right now. You know. But yeah,
it's a better perspective.
So what did you look at today? What did you go?
Yeah, we looked at a venue over in AC on the water.
Really? Was it nice?
It is nice. I actually used to work there at this place.
Really?
Yeah, I was their first cook that they ever had when they
Is
opened.
Is it going to be a summer?
Late
spring?
summer.
Late
summer. Yeah, late summer, like October, like a local summer. That's when the best weather is in South Jersey. Is September and October because it's hot, but not too hot, and it doesn't rain. That's the move.
Church wedding?
No. God no, bro.
I'm terrible because we were talking about this already.
Yes.
And it got into beef.
Well, it's just you know, one, I'm not Catholic.
What are you?
Nothing.
You're nothing.
Nothing.
Atheist.
I'm not. See, I wouldn't say I'm atheist because I have faith, right? But it's not really in like a higher power at all. You know.
Like, so you're your own God.
No, I have faith that it's just all going to work out, man. If you like, it's more like an energy thing. You know, if I'm thinking right and doing right and putting right back in, I'm going to get it back. Is
that what you believe?
That's as far as I go. That's
okay.
it. Yeah, that's as far as I go.
I respect that. Don't agree with it, but I respect that.
Mm-hmm.
So no church.
No church.
But your lady's Catholic. No. So why?
I mean, she was raised Catholic. Yeah, we were both raised Catholic.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, we grew up going to church.
So what are you thinking then? You gonna let Mike Merck?
I tried to get that too. That got vetoed.
You
really hard.
Tried that? Why would you try that?
I just wanted to see if I could actually get her to say yes to it.
Oh,
that was really it. I don't know if I would actually want Merck to officiate my wedding.
He officiated a wedding at the show a couple of weeks ago.
I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah, they already broke up.
Really?
They're already broken up. They got married and they're broken up already. That's what happens to people when you get married at a comedy show. You know, on the whim. Not even like, you know, they were going to get married. They said, let's do it here. The dude, he can marry people. He is a ordained minister. He paid his $6.99 and got his fucking
$6.99 too. It wasn't $600.
No, $6.99 and he got his certificate. I'm thinking of doing that.
You should. I'll ask again and see if I can get you in there, but I don't think that's going to happen.
She'd probably do me. First of all, I would put on a dope wedding. I would have you both crying. And every time you guys ever thought about breaking up, you guys would both go back to the things that I said at your wedding, and you guys would say, let's work it out. You remember when G said this at our wedding, and we both looked at each other and started crying? Shit, I would put on a dope wedding, man. My words.
Yeah, no, that's true.
I speak at a fucking wedding. Listen, you want me to speak at your wedding and you want me to speak at your funeral. The two times you really want me to speak.
So, and the first 10 people who subscribe to Only in Soul, we will have Gary speak at your funeral.
Yeah, man, no doubt. You motherfuckers always come speak at his funeral. I'll go speak at your funeral, yo. I have everybody in there balling. I don't care if you're a piece of shit or your life. I'll have them thinking like, damn, I'm gonna miss that piece of shit. That's what they'll be thinking. I'm gonna miss that piece of shit, man.
Yeah, so I don't know. I think it's gonna be sometime in 2023. We'll see.
Now, does she agree to no
church? Yeah, she understands why I don't want to go to a church. I mean, really, like, other than the like sex crimes that the church has been paying out for right now, it's more so that I don't want to do it because I don't believe in what they believe. So I feel like it'd be like fraudulent almost, like getting married in the eyes of someone and something that I don't believe in. To me, it feels fraudulent.
So then why get married?
I mean, I believe in marriage, like I believe in being with her. That doesn't have anything to do with religion, though.
Well, marriage is kind of a religious institution that the government got in on and found a way to make millions. I could be wrong on that, but I think.
How does the government make money from people getting married?
Because they charge you for divorce.
Really?
Yeah, and if you want to get married, you got to pay for the
license.
The license, and if you get married in the place, there's a charge for that. It actually cost me more to get divorced than it did to get married.
No way.
Yeah. Well, I had a lot of hookups at the time because I was, so I had a hookup. I don't even think I paid for the place that we had it was real ghetto chic.
Was it? Yeah.
It was ghetto chic. Yeah. Like we had a dope ass long. I was wearing white because I wanted to look like Scarface. I
told my girl I'm gonna wear white.
Yeah, I mean you should. You're a virgin. I did. Yeah, man. I mean, that's what you're supposed to wear, dude. He's unstained, yo. We could sacrifice this dude.
Okay, see, I got my white shirt on right now.
Yeah.
In preparation.
Yeah, man. He's so pure, we could sacrifice him to the gods,
You think that's what they were doing with all the kids? You think they sacrificed
Some of them are sacrifices.
They got to be, right?
Yeah, they're not all just, some of them are just straight up sacrifices.
At what point did we stop sacrificing people on a regular basis? Because it happened for thousands of years in a row. And
that's the crazy thing. Well, that's the thing. They didn't stop. They just went underground. That's all they did. And that's why when people go, no way, no way. Well, because it's unacceptable.
I know, but what changed to make it then unacceptable? Because it was commonplace for such a long period of time.
It's a good question. Sacrificing people you're talking about.
Yeah. Yeah, because the Aztecs, the Mayans, like all those ancient cultures used to,
So who was the dude that said that's not right? And then everybody goes, you know what? He has a good point. When did they stop that? That's a good question, man.
It's probably when they had the first gay leader in ancient Egypt. Is when they stopped doing
it. They were all pounding booties.
Yeah, that's something that a lot of people don't know about ancient Greece and ancient Rome.
People know about Greece.
Greece
has always been known for butt fucking.
No, I didn't know that.
You didn't know that?
No. Well, I mean, I knew that from like his history, but I didn't know that like now.
I mean, like as I was growing up, whenever like someone said they were dating a Greek person, they were like, if they were dating a Greek dude, they were like, you're getting fucked in your butt, right? And then if you were dating a Greek girl, they were like, she takes it in the butt, right?
Huh?
Because Greece was always kind of
known. You were raised Greek, right?
I was raised very Greek, but not for butt reasons. Not for butt reasons. So I am actually Puerto Rican. Supposedly I don't know. I never went to Greece. For me to believe that, you would first have to prove to me that there's a Greece.
Yeah, you didn't see it? John Travolta?
John Travolta, that movie Grease is very rapey, dude.
Greece is very rapey.
Greece is very rapey, yo. You know what I'm saying? Like I never even like thought of some of the scenes in that movie because I saw it. It was what time? When did that movie come out? 74, 74. No, not 74. It probably came out like 78, 79, maybe early 80s. When did that come out? Because that shit, like I remember I saw it when it first came out in the theaters, and I didn't get hardly any of those jokes. I laughed, but I didn't really like understand what was going on.
Greece.
Because like there's the scene where Rizzo 78. I was 8 years old. Good parents. I was 8 years old watching this movie, and I didn't get the joke when Rizzo jumps into the car and they had the three dudes, and she goes, "What do you think this is, a gangbang?"
That's what it was.
Yeah, and then the other two dudes jump out, and she stays with that dude.
They say that in the movie?
Yeah,
I don't remember that. That was like a kids movie.
It wasn't.
Huh?
It wasn't. Because even if you think about what's his name, he was trying to fucking pretty much date rape Sandy.
the whole time, right?
She had to jump out the car, slams it on his dick.
I got to see that movie again.
She slams it on his dick.
It's been a long time since I've seen Grease.
And then we're supposed to feel bad for him because then he starts with standing at the drive-in, stranded a fool. What will they say Monday at school? What are they going to say?
That you raped her.
No, that you unsuccessfully. He's upset that he unsuccessfully raped her.
I gotta look back at it because I don't remember any of that shit.
I'm in misery. We made a start. Now we're apart. There's nothing left for me. It's like because she wouldn't let him get some. They're supposed to be teenagers,
high schoolers.
Mm-hmm. Rizzo looks like she already had 3 children and like been through 2 divorces.
Yeah,
and is contemplating the 3rd because he's a nice guy and he treats the kids well. You know what I'm saying? Rizzo has the best song in that whole movie.
Yeah, I probably haven't seen Grease since I was like 10. 12 years old. It's been a long time.
You haven't watched TV in like 20. It's always on.
I don't watch cable. I don't get cable, bro.
It's just always on something. It's fucking Grease.
I'm not trying to turn that on.
Grease is dope. It's one of those things I'll probably leave on whenever I see it's on most of the time.
Like A Few Good Men. I'm like down with that movie.
Unless Shawshank Redemption is on. Every time I watch that, whenever it's on, I'm watching.
And it's always just as good.
And Goodfellas. Those 2 movies I'm always watching if they're on. I sit down, I leave that on.
Yep.
But Shawshank is the shit. What a fucking movie that is. You know, fucking prisons. Ugh, no place for a man.
You should go, Gary. You should check it out.
You should go. It's no place to be, man. You know?
Oh.
Look at mama. You're scratching your head too hard, baby. Man, she is really like, right? The last 2 episodes, she's been like really hanging. Look how gorgeous she is.
She's a very pretty cat.
She is so good. That's why, you know, she'll bite you. So you got to be careful. Look at that face, people. Look at that face, people.
She got her claws still?
Of course.
Yeah. Good.
That looks like one of her claws right there.
That's
the thing. Ow! Ow! I'm over here giving you props and you over here fucking biting me? What kind of shit is that, man? I'm telling you, man, no love, man. That's the thing. That's the story of my life right there.
Now she's coming back.
Yeah, and then she acts like nothing. It's an abusive relationship. Look at that ass in the face. Sit down. Get your ass on my face. Sit. Go. There you go. This is what I deal with. Disrespectful.
They're pretty cool. I like cats.
They're better than dogs. They're better than dogs. They don't rat. You're never going to meet a drug sniffing cat, man. They don't care. I'm telling you, they don't care. She don't care. As long as she gets what she needs, she don't care.
Yeah.
She's fine. She doesn't like to be bothered. She's a little needy, this one. Most cats are a little less needy.
And she likes a little more love than most?
Yeah.
No.
But only when she wants it and only as much as she wants. Like you are getting dangerously close to her attacking. Just so you know. She can only take so much love. Right, mama? Right, my baby? That was risky.
The kiss?
Yeah. Because she's a tail, she's fluffy, and she's during the lockdown, she would get these looks in her eyes. And I'd be like, what are you doing? And she would attack me. Hardcore, like attack me, yo. Like
she was just sick of your shit, probably.
Dude, I don't know what it was, man, but I would have to pick her up and she'd be, wah, and I just have to put her in the room and lock the door and let her get over that shit. She was like bugging out.
Probably too much time.
I was there too much.
Yeah. She didn't have her alone time.
Yeah, I was there too much. She was bugging, dude. And you'd see it. You'd see her looking at you, and then she'd be like, and you'd be like, yo, mama, don't, come on, man. I'd be like waving pillows, trying to get her eyes to like lose focus. And she was just so mean to me.
Locked on.
She was mean to me, man. She would totally attack, like break blood, like blood. Crazy. You know, but that's the love I got for her. I didn't get rid of her. I still kept her. She was going through some things. You know, women, sometimes y'all go through some things.
Kitty cat.
You know. So you leave tomorrow?
No, I got a wedding tomorrow.
Oh, tomorrow's the wedding.
Yeah, Monday morning. Yeah, Monday.
Another one bites the dust. Who's getting married?
Just a buddy of mine, Joe.
Oh,
Yeah. Merc knows him. Merc will be there.
oh really?
Yeah, Merc will be there. Yeah.
I wasn't invited.
You don't know the guy.
Did you tell him about me?
You might know the guy. Damn, that's fucked up.
Oh, is it what's the name that Mike used to live with? The dude that Mike used to live with that he moved out because he got married.
Dennis. That was Dennis.
That's Dennis. Yeah, I like Dennis. I think Dennis would invite me.
Yeah, not
Dennis was a funny dude.
I never met Dennis.
He was a funny dude. He tried comedy a couple of times. Not a comedian.
No,
but a funny. He was like the dude that hangs with comedians because he would just tell you a story, so honest, so dark, and he'd laugh through the middle of it because he made it through. He lived through it. You know, he's honest about the shit he'd been through, and you would just be dying laughing listening to this dude tell the story. He was so fucking funny. But then he went on stage, and there's certain people that I know some comedians like that. When I hang out with them, I love to hang out with them off stage. They're hysterical off stage. Then they get on stage and they're like different people, and their comedy ain't as funny.
It's not as authentic. Yeah. I mean, it's hard to bring, I guess, that personal comedy on. Yeah, I think personal comedy, but like the way you would interact with somebody.
Because when he went on stage, it was like he was trying to get people to laugh at the things that he thought was funny. Mm-hmm. But when you talk to him, he's not trying to make you laugh. So he's just saying shit.
Right.
And you're just like, yo, it's hysterical, man. It's fucking hysterical. He's a funny dude. I like that dude. Big up to Dennis, man. For the Rated G shout out. He's pew-pewing, hiding a yawn. You seen that? You were yawning.
I'm getting sleepy.
Yeah, man. Look at this. How old are you?
31. I did wake up at like 8 today, though. What time did you go to sleep?
Last night, I finally fell asleep. I was on those fucking edibles. Actually, right after you left.
Oh, really? Shortly after I left?
Shortly. I think I knocked out before you got out the building.
No way.
Yeah, real shit. Those edibles had me fucked up yesterday, dude. I was on stage. I was like.
You were whispering, bro. You were whispering. You're in the mic. You're like, what's up, everybody? My name is Gary G. Garcia. And how you guys feel tonight?
Yeah, I was so fucked up, man. It was like I was so fucking. My son was with me, and he's like, before I go, he goes, "Yo, I'm gonna go home." Yeah, and I go, "You're not gonna watch my set?" He goes, "Dude, I ain't gonna make you set." He said, "These shits hit me hard, man. I'm gonna get home. Like I still walk the dog." I said, "I'll meet you over there." And then I had to go up, and man, I felt like spaghetti.
You looked like spaghetti on stage, bro.
Yeah,
you were like bending.
Yeah,
I came into the show. I was doing something last night, so I hit Gary up. I texted him. I said, "Yo, what time you go on?" And then I immediately hit Sam up because I figured if you were already on stage, he would tell me quicker. Yeah. So I was like, "Fuck, I'll hit Sam up." So I hit Sam up, and he said he's going on last. He's like, "But I'm leaving. I can't handle it."
He was fucked.
He left.
I told you I'm fucked up.
And then I got there with like 3 minutes of Gary's set left, and I walk into the room, and I'm like, what the fuck did they do with the speaker system? It'd been a year since I've been in the clubs. I'm like, what is going on with the speaker system? And I realized he was just fucking whispering into the microphone. That's what it was.
I was having a decent set, I guess. People came out and said they liked it, but I was so fucking the edibles before a show.
It's a bad idea, dude. Yeah.
You don't know
how hard they're actually going to hit you. Yeah. That's the fun part, though, right? That's the fun part.
And that's what it is when you see me, people. I hope people know that. And that when you come to see me, you get anything. That's the joy of coming to see me. If you watch me eat a dick, then you could say you saw me eat a dick. That's probably more special than watching me kill it. You know, everybody gets to see me kill it, but not everybody gets to see me fucking bomb a stage hard.
The best part is you just go right through too.
Yeah, it's like it's either they're gonna come along or they're gonna fucking watch a plane crash.
Yeah, and or walk out, right?
Yeah. Yeah, they walk out. I haven't been getting a lot of walkouts lately.
Nobody walked out tonight. I mean, there were people who got up, but it wasn't because of you. They were just leaving. No.
Yeah, they were leaving.
They were leaving.
Yeah, all night that was going on because they had like other plans and shit. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I don't know. I don't like going last. I'd rather go third.
It's a good spot.
Yeah, because then
crowds warmed up.
But
then you can get the hell out of
everybody's there.
Yeah.
I mean, I very rarely leave. I always usually stay to the end.
Oh, yeah.
Especially if it's a good set.
Right,
I'll stay to the end to
Yeah.
talk to the crowd and
Yeah.
shit. But I was so fucking high yesterday. Didn't we just leave yesterday after my set? I don't even remember.
No, we stayed. Yeah, we stayed. No, you were on last.
Oh, yeah.
It's kind of hard.
Oh, that's right. Everybody was gonna go to PD's to play pool and shit.
Yeah, we came over here.
And I said, fuck that. I'm going home.
Ooh. She almost got me, bro.
Yeah.
Now she's giving me that fucking look, dog.
No, that's not the look. You're all right. You're all right. I know the look. That's not it.
That's a look, though.
Yeah, that's a look, but it's not the look. That's a look of just relax, don't touch me again, and we're cool. See, the tail also tells you when that tail starts wiggling, it's like a rattlesnake. It is like when it starts wiggling a lot, that's what it means. You know, she's a little like, nah, she's cool. Just don't, you know, she doesn't want to be pet. That's all. The look is a different look because she'll be staring in your eyes so that you know it's coming. She don't like right now. She's looking at
my balls, bro.
Yeah,
she's locked in, dude.
You might want to protect those nuts. She's been known to get a couple of balls or two. Nick it. They bleed a lot too. Balls. Do you ever nick your nuts? You manscape?
Yeah.
You ever nick your nuts? They don't stop bleeding.
And it hurts like a motherfucker.
Well, the pain is just they don't stop. You're sitting there, you got to you got to try to create the clot. So you sit there with paper, try to stop it from bleeding, and they don't stop. Balls bleed a lot. I can't even imagine with that, going back to that dude with his dick falling off. Like,
where was balls? Was balls still there? You think?
Yeah, I think his balls were still there. Otherwise, they probably would have grew balls on the other arm.
So what do you think? They just, what do they put a cap on it? Just on the hole?
Dude,
if it falls off,
it's insane. Because I'm just thinking, I can't even imagine. Like, I would be mad if I had discharge. I think I'd lose my mind. You know what I'm saying? Thank God, man. I've always missed, I've been big up to good women. But like imagine your dick. I don't know how it happened. He doesn't say. Like I'm you go to the bathroom. It was
a blood infection.
But it fell off. Did he see it coming?
Oh yeah.
Did he pull his dick out in the bathroom and it just flopped out and went right into the toilet?
Dude, I can't really even talk about it.
Did he wake up and like
the dick on the arm? The dick on the arm isn't that bad, but hearing about it fall off, that's the fucked up part.
And did he wake up and reach down his pants to scratch his balls and realize that his dick had slid down his pants sleeve,
tucked into the top of his sock?
It's right above his sock. What did they do with the old dick? Can't they reattach the old and all because it was a blood infection? So maybe it was no good. Yeah. Did it fall off during sex? Was he banging? He came and it went. It stayed up in her. Horrible. All the scenarios that could possibly be, none of them are good. There's not one good scenario. The best case scenario is you wake up and it's in your pants sleeve.
In your pants? Oh, yeah. That's best case scenario.
Was it still bleeding? Did it fall and it was seared so it didn't bleed?
He did say he burns it when he's cooking sometimes.
Well, he burns his dick because he's reaching over, stirring the pot, and it falls into the pot. I would never go to his house to fucking eat.
Yeah.
Motherfucker gives you soup, and you're like, yo, is your dick in my soup? He probably if he don't like you, imagine you work. Imagine he worked in a restaurant and someone sends the food back and he's like, you motherfucker, just rolls up the sleeve, rubs his dick on your fucking burger, then rolls the sleeve back down.
It's gotta be sweaty too, man. If it's down there and it's not breathing all day, it's gotta be sweaty.
Yeah, why? You got sweaty? Well, you a hairy ass.
No. If he has the thing, he had it covered. He has a wrap on it. You saw how he unwrapped it? There's not a lot of airflow in there. It's a stinky dick. Imagine if you have stank dick just on your arm all day.
There's no airflow. Maybe it's a very breathy material.
Could be. Didn't look very breathable. You could have stank dick on his arm.
You could just get a sock and cut the edge of it off. Cut the bottom of the sock off and put it on like a fucking sleeve. Why you gotta get so technical?
Maybe that's why Allen Iverson had a sleeve on. He had a dick
on his arm. Maybe that's why motherfuckers be sporting that shooting sleeve. He just came down, dude. This is the new conspiracy. Everybody who's sporting those fucking shooting sleeves have dicks on their fucking forearms. That's what they got. Can you see this dog right now? Are you able to see that dog? I don't think you can see it, but
she looks very peaceful.
Yeah, she's peaceful. She's cute as hell.
Yeah. She's adorable.
No, man, I'm telling you. Don't do it. She loves my hat. Don't know what it is, but she always loves my cat. Come on, baby. Anyway, man. You good? You look like you ready to have enough, man.
I'm a little sleepy.
All right, man. Well, listen, man. This has been a very special episode, man. I hope you guys enjoyed it because I enjoyed chilling with my brother right here. It's good to have a friend in AC. Come on.
Oh,
come on, baby. Can you let me just close the show? Can I close the show off?
Thank you, Mama.
Thank you, Mama. Get your butt off. This has been another episode of Rated G, man. I want to thank all our listeners for bringing us to 70, even though, like we said, we was going to do it anyway. We're going to continue to do it anyway. What else do we got to do, motherfuckers? Join us on this mission because we plan to blow the fuck up. This is just the beginning. Another episode of Rated G. Anything you got to say?
Peace.
Follow my man Brian at Brian the Video Guy, man. Follow us on onlyinsoul.com. Follow me at Gabby G. Garcia. Catch me over at AC Jokes or at the Grizzly Pear every Monday, midnight show, the Not Quite Tuesday show. Peace.
We
need your help. Things have been so boring. Bland. We need some change.
I think I got something for you guys. Try this.
Girl, this works. Thank you so much.
And you can keep that.
That makes sense.
I mean, yeah, we did the thing with the